Bonjour Y'all. Welcome to Wellness for Everybody. I'm Amanda. Today we're going to go over restorative yoga. Restorative yoga is a slower process where we hold our poses longer, but they are supported, which allows you to hold those poses for a longer amount of times in a position that you are still getting a stretch, but it's a more relaxing stretch. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to sit upright. Weight is evenly distributed on both sides of your hips and sits bones. Sitting up nice and tall, focusing on the breath. Big inhale and exhale. Inhale, belly expands. Exhale, belly contracts. Just a few more of these. Inhale and exhale. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is a supported child pose. I have bolster and yoga pillows here. If you don't have either of these, you can use larger pillows that you may have around the house. So the first thing we're going to do, take our bolster or pillow and kind of center it in the mat. In child's pose, we're on our knees, sinking the hips back towards the heels, and we're just going to lay across the pillow, arms are relaxed on the floor, and we're just going to hold this and breathe. We're going to slowly ease out of this pose, coming back up to a seated position. We're going to take our legs out in front of us, and we're going to take the pillow, our bolster, in our lap. Okay. You may want to get another pillow to stack on top of it, just depending on how far you want to go with this stretch. We are doing a seated forward fold that is supported. So sitting up nice and tall on your inhale, exhale, we're going to roll forward. We're going to slowly come back up to our seated position. We take the bolster or pillow off of our lap, just set it to the side. And we'll scooch back, and we're going to gently lay back onto the mat. And you can have your head supported or not. We're going to take our legs, our knees are going to fall out to the side, our feet, the soles of our feet are touching. This is reclined bound angle. And you can hold your hands relaxed by the side, or one on your heart, one on your belly, whatever's most comfortable for you. And just breathe. Okay, now we're just going to take and stack our knees. Arms are out to the side, and we're going to roll and let our knees fall to one side. And if this is uncomfortable, you can take a pillow, place between your knees to take some of the pressure off. And just continue to breathe. Now we're going to take our knees to the other side. Stay in the same position. Again, if you need that pillow between your knees, you can do so. Coming back to center, staying laying down, And we're just going to pick up our right foot, cross the ankle over the left, and we're going to thread our hands through the center and grab the back of the left thigh. And we're just going to slightly pull in, relaxing the left leg down, and just breathe. We're going to gently release, gently lower the leg back down, and switch sides. The left foot's coming over the right, threading through, grabbing the back of the right hamstring, and gently pull. And we're gently releasing, lowering the legs back down. Allow the legs to lengthen. And we're going to kind of shift our weight onto our right hip slightly. Arms are out. We're going to take, leaving our right leg long, bend the left knee and allow the knee to fall towards the floor. And if you want to take your hand and hold that knee just a little, that's fine too. And gently release, coming back to center. shifting sides. And transferring the weight to our left hip. Left leg is long, right leg is bent, and the knee comes towards the floor. Gently release. We are going to transition into a different position now. We're going to slowly come to a seated position. We're going to rotate. If you're not near a wall, you need to move near a wall. And when you're there, we're going to rotate and place your hip as close to the wall as you can get it. And we're going to swing our hips around and our legs up so they are against the wall, and just kind of scooch until you're as far towards the wall as you can get. Now we are going to hold our legs at the wall. It's a very restorative, calming position. And you can hold your arms out, one on your chest, one on your belly. And we're just going to breathe. And we're slowly going to take the legs back down. And come back to the center of your mat. And now we are going to take a bolster or a pillow, whatever you have. And we're going to do a supported bridge. So we're going to place the cushion where our hips are going to be as we hold back. Okay, so here I am in a bridge position. My hips are supported by the bolster. If you want them higher up, you can add another small pillow under it. But you don't want so high that it's going to put a lot of strain on you. And you can have your head supported if you'd like. And we're just going to breathe. going to slowly come back up to a seated position. We're going to take our bolster or our pillow long ways. And this is a supported fish, and this is a really good chest stretch. So our hips are going to come to the edge of the bolster. And we're just going to lie back. The bolster should be right in the middle of your back. Arms to the side. And just breathe. Slowly come up to seated. I'm going to remove the bolster. And we're going to come into Shavasana. So in Shavasana, if you have a towel that you can roll up or a thin pillow like this, you can put it under your knees for support there, and it will actually relieve the stress on your lower back as we lay here. So we're just going to lie here, closing our eyes, focusing on the breath, being thankful that we've had this time together to just do some restorative yoga and de-stress. Shavasana. Start to be more aware of your surroundings. Noticing temperature, any smells, any sounds. And start to bring some slight movement into the body. Pointing and flexing the feet, rotating the wrists. And give a big stretch overhead. And then when you're ready, roll roll to your favorite side into the fetal position and breathe here for just a moment. When you're ready, slowly come back into a seated position. And we're going to take our hands to heart center. Thank you for sharing your time with me today. And gently bow. Namaste. And I hope you enjoyed the restorative yoga for today. That way we get a little bit of stretching in. And it's not quite as active, and it allows you to enjoy the stretch without being having so much pressure on certain areas. So if you've liked the restorative yoga, and if you've learned anything, make sure you like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time on Wellness for Everybody.